everybody, so today I am here to compare the Motif Luna to the first version of the Lansinoh SmartPump. So this is going to be a breast pump comparison. I have separate reviews for each of these pumps, so I will have those linked below. I wanted to mention really quickly before I do get started that you do need to keep in mind that the Lansinoh SmartPump has been around for a while, at least this first version has. So it has a leg up in some areas that the Motif Luna that just came out is not going to have. So there might be some things that come with time. I'll try to mention those things, but I just want to go ahead and mention that because there is a time difference in how long each of these pumps has been available. So I'm going to use basically the same review points as I did in those reviews with a couple extra added things as well for the comparison, and I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So first off, the Luna costs $189 on Amazon, and the Lansinoh costs $127.99 on Amazon, so basically $130. So obviously if you're paying out of pocket, the Lansinoh would win here. It's about $60 cheaper. However, I will say that both of these pumps are pretty widely covered on insurances, so make sure that you are not able to get a breast pump through your insurance before you pay out of pocket for one. I will leave a link down below to see if you qualify. Aeroflow has been a tried and true that I've used with 2 of my pregnancies now, and I recommend them entirely. The next review point is function and ease of use. Now, I will say that I feel like the Luna is a little bit easier to figure out and how to use. It's easier because it's simpler. However, the Lansinoh offers more, which means it's going to have more buttons, which means it's going to take a little bit more to learn. So I feel like once you get the hang of each of them and figure out their learning curve, they're really easy to use from day-to-day use. Neither of these are tricky to operate after you've used it more than a few times or anything. But with the Lansinoh offering more things and having a few more buttons to learn, it does make the Luna a little bit more user-friendly. Next up is reviews. Both of them had 4.5 stars on Aeroflow, having hundreds of reviews behind that 4.5 star rating as well. And I will say that even with the Motif Luna being newer, I feel like when I hear word of mouth things from any kind of mom, it's generally good from both of those brands. So I would say that they tie in this category. Number 4 is power and portability options, and I will say that I feel like Lansinoh wins this one. It is because that Lansinoh does have a built-in battery pack option. You are going to have to put your own batteries in. I would recommend either rechargeables or a good brand for the sake of getting enough time out of them. You cannot just use cheap whatever kind of batteries here. But with that being said, it's also smaller and lighter than the Luna. I just feel like all around it kind of wins in this category. Now the Luna is a little bit more low profile, so I feel like even if you want to travel with it, it's not going to be a problem. It also has a car adapter as well. With that being said though, the Luna is a little bit more low profile, so I don't feel like it'll be anything crazy to travel with. It's not cumbersome or like super heavy or anything, but it only comes with a car adapter, so it is another cord you're going to have to worry about, whereas the Lansinoh does have that battery pack. It is smaller, lighter, everything that I said. So that's the reason why Lansinoh wins. The next one is accessibility to replacement or spare parts. Lansinoh wins, but this is one of those categories that just comes with time. Lansinoh is in a lot of stores, but it's because the SmartPump has been around for quite some time. So you can find replacement spare packs online. Also, they have a store on their website where you can buy literally each individual piece that you need, which is really nice, you know, but both of them have parts online that are easily accessible, whether you're looking for like a whole kit or if you're looking for little individual pieces as well, whatever you need. So Lansinoh does win because they are in stores, but that is something that you might see with time from Motif. The next one is customer service, and both of them are exceptional. I've never had a problem with either Motif Medical's customer service or Lansinoh's. The next one is noise level. I do feel like the Lansinoh is a little bit louder. Not a ton, not anything crazy, but definitely noticeably louder than the Motif Luna. Number 9 is closed or open system. Both of these pumps are closed system pumps, which means that they have some kind of mechanism in place that'll keep milk from getting to the motor. And then the very last review point is two-phase expression. Now, both of these pumps offer it, they just offer it in different ways. So with the Motif Luna, it is not on a timer. You can stay in massage mode for as long as you would like, which is the mode that is a little bit more frequent. It is to help stimulate milk, and then you can go over to expression mode if or when you want to. Now with the Lansinoh, it's on a 2-minute timer, so it'll start you off in massage mode or stimulation mode. It just kind of varies pump to pump what it's called. And then after 2 minutes, it'll kick you over into expression mode. So you can't stay in stimulation or massage mode for as long as you'd like you can with the Luna. But with that being said, I think it makes up in other areas for that, and I'll touch on that here in a minute. But both of these pumps do offer that 2-phase expression. Now, I do have like a little bonus category. The Luna does have a 30-minute timer. It'll shut off then, and then it also has a light up LCD screen. It has a low profile grab handle and a night light. The Lansinoh has 3 different frequency modes, and this is what I was talking about, the fact that it makes up that you can't stay in massage or stimulation mode, and that's because it does have frequencies you can play with. It has 3 different ones. So with the frequency modes, there's one that is super fast, and there's one that is a little bit faster than most average pumps, and then there's one that's a lot slower than what it typically rests at. And I feel like with that, the fact that you can alter whatever frequency in expression mode, it makes up for the fact that you are not constantly in stimulation mode. So there's that. And then the SmartPump also has a light up LCD screen, and of course it does have smart capabilities. It will connect to your phone with an app via Bluetooth, and you can track pump sessions and milk output and a whole bunch of stuff. So that's the whole reason why it's called SmartPump. It does have smart capabilities here. So as for my verdict for who won this comparison, there were times that the Lansinoh won just based off of how long it's been available in comparison to the Luna. But even still, I feel like with what it delivers, the Lansinoh wins this one. Now, the Motif is still a great pump. If you're not worried about traveling, frequency settings, or having smart capabilities, I think it would still work great for you. However, I feel like the Lansinoh takes all of that and offers a lot more. In that way, it's going to appeal to a wider range of people. You know, it does have different frequency modes. The suction is great on it. You can have as little or as less as you need. When I first start off newly postpartum, I do not need a lot of suction at all. I'm very sensitive, but I feel as the longer I go on my journey, the more suction I tend to need slowly. And the Lansinoh has always been able to accompany that. It has a wide range there. Like I said, another huge thing is the fact that there's a battery pack built into the underneath, so that if I do need to travel, I pop some batteries in. It's not an extra cord I need to worry about. It's small, it's compact. I can fit it a lot of different places. I don't need some huge pump bag for it or anything. And just all around, I think it's a great pump. You also get the bonus added feature of the smart capabilities. I hate to compare that. That's not really fair in my opinion, because the Luna doesn't even offer that. So there's nothing really to compare. It's just a yes or no. But if you are looking for the smart capabilities just alone, that in and of itself is going to solve it right there. You are going to need to get the Lansinoh SmartPump. But I just feel like it offers a lot more. It's going to appeal to a wider range of people. Like I said, I like both of these pumps. I would not hesitate to recommend either of them. I liked my experience using both of them. However, Lansinoh is my daily pump. It's what I go to when I'm not testing out new ones for you guys, because it does have that higher frequency. My body just responds to it a world better. It takes me less time to pump. It's more comfortable for me to pump. It just all around, the frequency is a game changer. And Lansinoh is the only pump that I've found that can get that high for me, that just does it that well, can be everything I need, and I don't know, just has a really great execution of everything that I'm looking for. So that's the reason why I turn back to it time and time again. So that's the reason why, in my opinion, the Lansinoh wins this comparison. Like I said, there is definitely a time and place that I would recommend the Luna. I don't think you could go wrong with either of them, but that's kind of how I feel the comparison went down. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.